Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Corporal, bringing you a review of my arch nemesis, the Megalodon. Yes, my arch nemesis are Megalodons. For as I was a child, I had a nightmare of one coming to get me. Since then, I've had dreams, actually, they're very horrific nightmares of the darn thing trying to eat me. It's like a freaking story. It kept progressing. It's the same shark. No, not like this. No, I got this at Universal Studios. It's missing an eye, but it's like, that's the one from Jaws 2 now. Right. Anyway, so, the Nerf Mega Megaladon. Yeah. And for a Megalodon, it's like, why is the other one, the Mastodon, the bigger one, when Megalodons are bigger than Mastodons? And also, wouldn't you think like the bigger blaster would have the word Mega in its name? And also, like, why didn't you just call things like Mega Sloth? And all that. Anyway. So, the Megalodon is It's a neat Mega Blaster in that it's a 20-round drum, not removable. Technically, it is removable, but it's not supposed to be removable. But you got it removed and all that, and it uses this as the primer, and it has slam fire. Well, the Mastodon has 25, and I'm gonna make a comparison video. Well, first to the ads. Buy my book, The Epic of Cassius Crossroads, at authorhouse.com. Help me become a famous writer so I could take over the world. We will have no more taxes. Anyway, so let's get on to the review. So, as you can see, I don't have the FPS because this thing was really hard to try to measure the FPS with. So I just watched Coop's video and skipped to the FPS, and I'm going to go with what he got, which was 57 feet. Okay, very bad. That is bad, considering like the other ones do way better, though. Again, those were hard to measure as well. So, but let's see. Accessories did not come with any. I know, but it's a Mega Blaster, so it's like, is the accessory really like just like all the darts and everything? I've always counted as bad, but I'm always like kind of conflicted in that. Is that really bad? And I think I always consider it bad. But on all that, but it's like, yeah, it's a minus. Like, it kind of like, if a Mega Blaster came with a stock attachment point and a stock, I think that would have made it better. You know what I mean? Because Vortex Blasters have those. So yeah, anyway. Sling attachment point. This one has 3. Has one on the grip, one on the top right here, and one at the front. So you can commando this thing. You can just put a pistol sling on it and all that. I like that. It's like, okay, that's pretty neat. And all that. Damage jack. Probably should not curse. Comfort? I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's a little too. No. I think it's just this grip is a little too small. Other than that, I think it's fairly comfortable and all that. But it's like if this was a longer blaster, I think it'll be better. So I'm gonna say okay. This thing looks really cool. It actually reminds me of the Boomzooka from Gears of War Judgement, that grenade launch that they have. And I kind of want to paint this in that color scheme of the yellow and green, the military green. I don't think I will, but I really, really want to. And look, so I'm going to say it's good with the looks. Profile. No, this is a toy. It's like, there's nothing that looks like this. Tactical points, it has no tactical rail. And so, And it is Mega, so technically it's like, yeah, that shouldn't matter, but no front barrel attachment lug either. Nothing. No stock attachment point. And again, it's like I'm always like, some of these blasters would work better with stock attachment points. This one wouldn't. So it's like, yeah, there's no tactics to this thing. You're really like shooting from the hip. That doesn't mean it's like good or anything. Again, it's really weird when you use the Mega blasters as an example when I'm reviewing it, because they don't really fall into my own grading system. So I say, okay, rockets, it can't use rockets, but it is a good Mega Blaster with large ammo capacity, so that's good. Internals, I have no idea what this thing looks like internally, so I'm just saying okay. Modability, I don't know if we can mod this, but I assume you might be able to remove the air restrictors from this thing. Okay, practicality. Now that's what's important about this thing. Is this thing more practical than just carrying around that Mega Jolt, whatever it's called? Let's say you have a game type where Mega Darts are important, so like you gotta break shields, or you're taking on a Juggernaut and all that stuff. It's always best to have the Mega Jolt. What I forgot the name of it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Is that one shot? But again, that's why I always advocate for this attachment. Okay, this attachment carries 4 shots and everything, but you got to be really close range with it and all that, because it's a hamp. And then, but it still dawns upon me that, well, this blaster you got to be a bit more closer with, because its FPS is pretty bad, and the Jolt one is like a bit better. So the only thing this thing has going for it is that it's its size and the amount of ammo it carries, and that it could be front loaded. So in all respects, it actually is not impractical at all. It's just that there are better things to use and all that. So practicality wise, I'm going to say it's actually, I want to say it's good, but it's not the best, you know? Yes, this is completely practical. It has slam fire. It's not bad. It's just, it's not too big. It's just, there are better options that are far more practical than this thing, but it doesn't mean that this thing is not impractical. So, and price, this thing retailed for $40, but I got it for $10. $10 I say was pretty good for it. I'm not complaining. Results 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got a good blaster here. Now, what is this thing? I call it artillery. Or it's either artillery or heavy. Artilleries are war artilleries. Those were like, what did I cost? It's been so long. No, I want to say this is artillery because this doesn't feel, because this is an extra for sure. But this is not like a heavy blaster. It's very small and compact. A heavy blaster is something that you have to two-hand. It's pretty like, what's the Stampede, I think that's, or was it the Stampede? Or was it the Barricade? The one with the belt. That will be a heavy. So I would say this would be an artillery, an extra, because artillery is just this thing. And what is the score? I want to say it's novelty, sadly. You don't like, there are better blasters. There are better blasters, but there's also like you can have this one if you want. I think this would make for a great paint job, as I said, and it's just gonna be it's just there's better options and all that. It's not bad and all that. It just doesn't like do it's weird. It's just, this one's a weird one because it's good, It just things do it better, and it's like this is like a very good Pokemon analogy too, because I play Pokemon. You like example, Delphox is not a bad Pokemon stat wise, and it's just that it has a crippling flaw to it, and they're just things that do its job better. So it's like, yeah, this is not bad. The one flaw is like the drum is a bit too big and all that, but it's also that's its bone strength, but it's also like things just do its job better. Well, thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. You all have a nice day. Bye-bye.